And before the other cat starts scratching on the door, let's come in here. I'm going to click and then shift click to select these three elements and nudge them with the arrow tools. I'm nudging the down arrow just to position this vertically, centering it vertically. And we can't use the align tool because it's not going to work, because you can see the letters are selected in a very strange way. And that has to do with the type itself. And then click to deselect and then individually center these elements visually, horizontally. And this is kind of seasoned to taste, but once you get to a certain point, you're not going to be able to undo it. So let's say we want to be safe. We want to work safe and make sure that if we make some tragic mistake, we don't have to start over. What you do is just duplicate this layer, and we'll put text here, and we'll put shapes here. Whoops. Because that's what this is going to become. We'll hide the text layer. Now we're working with shapes, and now we can sit here and say, what if, I'm going to shift click to select that and that. Now this is text. Now shift command O, type, create outlines. Where is it? Right there. I never go to the menu for this because I use it all the time. Shift command O to create outlines. This, you notice, now we're getting a selection of just the characters themselves. Notice? Voila, huh? Now, you could say, hey, I can make this orange now and it shows through, but remember our problem if it's blue shirts. This has to actually disappear, and we can't just delete it because then there's nothing there. We have to combine it with these squares. So if we drag across to select everything on this layer, and now you're going to have to remember that these islands, these shapes inside, are actually part of the letters. So we're going to hit a kind of a funky bump coming up. And now with both of these, with all of these selected, we can get our shape builder tool, come out here into the letter, hold down Option and click. Click and click. And now, if we unlock this and check our background, what happens when we change, when we actually select our background? Is it locked? Option Command 2 to unlock. Click, click. Oh, it helps if you actually have the selection tool. Yes, yes, yes. Mistakes, mistakes. And it worked here. We didn't, our islands didn't mess with us. If that happens to you, if it does happen, get the white arrow and just select that internal area, and you can delete it here and here, and delete those elements to allow the background to show through if that's coming out black for you. Depending on the font you use, that does happen occasionally. I want to change that background back, so I'm going to do Command Z and go ahead and lock that layer once again. And then with these shapes now selected, I'm going to come in here, select these guys and group them, Command G, and now we can align to the artboard and center this both vertically and horizontally. And I nudged it up a couple points so it looked centered. And there's our ABC, which will print on either an orange or a blue substrate. So that's how you work with text, which is now shapes, and color to do reversing out, and it will work on either colored background. Got it? All right, have fun with this.